That roar is scary. Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Battle of the Beast New Generation, episode number 40. We're finally at battle number 40. And this is the first battle of round 3. Meaning that when Lucas saw the unedited versions of the videos that he uploaded yesterday and the day before, he has sent me the list of the upcoming matchups, and looking at the matchups, they're all just as interesting as the other, and it was hard for me to order them from least interesting to most interesting, but I think I got a solid lineup here. I'm not going to reveal which beast skips round 3 until after until I get to the 6th battle, and because I have the entire day to myself, I am planning to record all of these videos, like, not in one session, but in separate videos, if that makes sense. So with that being said, let's get into the first battle. But first we need to introduce the beasts. And before I do that, I need to say that the rest of the tournament now, with round 3, round 4, and the other rounds are coming up, all the remaining battles will take place in the combat arena, each with different biomes or battlefields, wherever you like to choose. But it'll all take place in the combat arena now. The reason being is because I said to a commenter on in round 1 of Special Generation that I'll do at least one round of each battle outside the combat arena, and that's what I'm doing. And I already done that in round 2, so round 3 we're back in the combat arena. So on the left hand side, representing Series 24, Blood of the Beast, and the Slaughterer of Rykar in round 1 and Soara in round 2. They're both going to appear right there. And book number 2, ready to fight another day and hopefully win maybe. It's Fluger, the Sightless Sliverer. Yep. Okay. I'll expect all of these beasts to have a cheer, except for maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, I think all of them deserve a cheer, Lucas. Come on. It's up to you how long of a cheer they get, though. And on the other side, representing Series 26, the 4 Masters, the Slayer of Xeric in round 1 and Glarky in round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together. Put those hands together for book number 1, Teknos, the Ocean Crawler. Yay! 2 water-related beasts fighting it out. Right. So with that being said, we already know so the arena is going to be flooded. And another thing to add, we are now invited back to the combat arena as Bob the Builder and Fix It Felix from episode from episode 27 that we said was rebuilding the arena. They have fixed it, so now we could go back to the arena and break it. I'm gonna wreck it! Yay! Okay, so that'd be fun. So yeah, combat arena's been rebuilt. And time to destroy it again. So if I'm correct, both of these stats are going to be given to us by Impus. So that being said, Impus, let's get to the stats.
Fluger, the Sightless Sliverer. In the twisting tunnels and waterways beneath Pylorus swims this long, slimy beast, waiting to drag helpless questers under the surface. He might be blind, but he senses even the slightest movement in the dark currents of his lair. You best back off, because this shrimp is not one to underestimate, with his incredible tendrils that will grab you and eat you to bits. Oh, you best back off. Not to mention he's an agile swimmer with those sharp claws. So guess what? If you think shrimps are bad, you have no idea how tough they can really be, as Fluger is a non-stop fighter. On a mission to save Randall from Zargon, Tom and Eleanor had to face the mighty Teknos. The Gamera beast stands as tall as 5 siege shacks on top of each other, with strong fins and a wicked bite, plus a tough shell. Teknos was a force to be reckoned with, and throughout this tournament, we're in for quite a surprise, I'm sure.
3, 2, 1!
Fluger versus Teknos. Let's get into this. So, as both beasts exit from their chamber doors, both going through the main door though, so nothing special. Teknos strides out, looks around for his opponent, but he doesn't really see much though. He does, however, see like an object just move very quickly to his left. So he looks in that direction, doesn't seem to see it anymore, and the object comes around on the right. He looks around again, doesn't seem to see anything. That is Fluger swimming around in the circle formation to confuse Teknos. And the reason being is because Fluger is blind, but it's just to disorientate Teknos, but doesn't seem to be working. Fluger does it a few more times and then stops behind Teknos and then charges towards the centre of the arena, using his claws, starts dragging it through Teknos' shell, but Fluger can realise that it's not doing anything to the shell as it's a shell. Teknos turns round, feeling that, using his fin, just hits Fluger to the side. Fluger gives a roar of sorts and charges back towards Teknos, wrapping his mouth tendrils around one of Teknos' fins. Teknos and Fluger's spikes in there impales into Teknos' fin, and a gulping-ish sound can be heard from Fluger, like Fluger's actually drinking Teknos' blood. Teknos starts to feel a bit limp in his fin here, and swings his fin around as much as he can, slamming Fluger into his shell, the floor, the wall, pretty much everywhere just to get Fluger off. And Teknos uses the claws on his other fin and just digs it into the back of Fluger and drags it towards his head. Fluger lets go, not wanting to die so quickly, and Fluger swims away, just not before stabbing and slashing at Teknos' fins with his claws, to get to a safe distance, just to heal back up, let's say, but not proper heal, let's say. Teknos just goes straight towards Fluger, and Fluger charges right back in there, this time unwrapping his tendrils around Teknos' face. Teknos' eyes narrowly get missed by the spikes of Fluger's tendrils, and Teknos starts biting at one of Fluger's tendrils, where he bites it and snaps it clean off. Teknos uses his claws and digs it into Fluger, pulling him away from his face, and Fluger gives a roar. Teknos roars back, and Teknos then slams Fluger straight into the floor of the arena, whilst Fluger is trying to attack back, slashing at Teknos' fins or trying to bite at them, using his tail to constrict the blood flow. Everything Fluger possibly can to try and get away from Teknos. Eventually, what Fluger does is that he uses his claw, digs it straight through the fin, where the other point of the first leg is coming out, and he just drags it right through the entire leg. Fin, just slicing it clean off. Fluger's able to get away with part of Teknos' fin still jammed in him, and Fluger then whips his tail around, pulls it right out, and chucks it in the direction where he came Teknos sees that and it slashes at Teknos' fin, just causing Teknos to roar in pain. Fluger charges right back in there and wrapping his tail around Teknos' neck, wrapping his entire body around Teknos' neck, just constricting his water flow, let's say, just trying to suffocate or strangle him. Teknos uses his remaining fin and digs it straight into Fluger, penetrating his body, going right through to the other side. Teknos can feel that it went right through Fluger's body, as he can feel his claws digging into his own body as well. He pulls up, taking a part of his flesh with him, but also taking Fluger completely off him. Fluger screeching in pain from the impalement he got. What Teknos does is that he slams Fluger into the ocean floor, and using his mouth, he bites at the claw that is being impaled into his own claw that's been impaled into him, pulls it out, and using his head stabs it right through Fluger's body, pinning him down to the ground. Fluger can't seem to get anywhere. And right before Fluger realised he could just get his tail to take it off, Teknos stops him by impaling a claw through that tail and slicing it clean off. Fluger screeching in pain. Teknos realises he has the upper hand and has a choice to either leave Fluger to bleed out or finish him honourably, let's say.
Without honor, victory is meaningless.
And what Teknos does is that he stands up on his hind legs and falls forward on top of Fluger, crushing him. Teknos can hear the bones and the bones crack, and the body of Fluger just squelching underneath Teknos. Teknos moves forward out of the way of Fluger and sees just a mangled corpse of Fluger, not making any sound whatsoever. Teknos makes his way back to the chamber, ready for round 4. So with that being said, Teknos the Ocean Crawler has won this fight and Fluger has lost. For once, well actually no, not for once. I was about to say for once another Series 24 beast lost, but there was Crocodile lost in the last episode, so never mind. But yeah, if you think Fluger should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. But I'm afraid my word is final, and Teknos is moving on to round 4. Teknos is now in the top 7. I gave Teknos the victory because of his shell, mainly. Because his shell is incredibly defensive, quite impenetrable, and I don't see how any of Fluger's abilities can actually penetrate that shell. And yeah, Fluger was able to take off Teknos' fin, let's say, or this part of the fin, his hand, let's say. Yeah, he was able to do that. Teknos is just stronger, can take more hits than Fluger can. So I had to give the victory to Teknos. But if you feel like Fluger should have won, please leave in the comments below why you think that. However, like I said, my word is final, and that is all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the little notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.